Mamadou Bawumia campaign team in the 2024 general election. Nana, good evening. Thank you very much for your time.
Good evening, sir.
According to Kennedy Agyepong, there's no need for the party to bring a candidate that ensure that the party lost with close to 2 million votes in the next general election. I've seen the statement issued by the group or the supporters of Dr. Bawumia challenging this assertion by Kennedy Agyepong. What really is the challenge here?
Well, thank you. I agree with the statement that has been issued by our communications directorate. Many of the things that my brother Kennedy said in the MAPO are simply not true, or they are not tenable. He said that Kufuor in 1996 had only 3 months to campaign, and that was why the NPP gave Kufuor a second chance in 1998. Now, that is not true. Kufuor was elected at Legon University in April 1996. That is a clear 8 months before the election. So to say that Kufuor had 3 to 4 months to campaign is simply not true. And those of us who were delegates in 1998 who voted for Kufuor to be given a second chance, and I was a delegate, we gave Kufuor that second chance, or we voted for him because of the hard work that he put in 1996 against Rawlings. We didn't vote for Kufuor, or at least I didn't vote for Kufuor because he had 3 months. In any case, he didn't have 3 months. He had 8 months to campaign in 1996. Now, if you are going to consider the length of time to campaign available for a flag bearer, Professor Dubois, in 1992, he had 2 months to campaign against Rawlings, if you remember. 2 months. So if the length of the time you had to campaign was the issue, then Debunking would have been selected again instead of Kufuor in 1996. Now he says that, Kennedy Agyepong says that Ghanaians are saying that if the NPP brought here Kennedy, the NPP will win the election. I don't know which Ghanaians are saying so, or which poll that has been done that shows so. And then he says that Bawumia lost the elections because of the religious factor, that the Christians simply did not want to vote for a Muslim. You see, if you bring religion into this campaign, it is a terrible mistake. Because what you are saying to the Muslims is that they do not have a stake in the party. So if you say these things and you go and win the flag bearership, what are you going to say to Muslims? Because you have told them that they don't have a stake in this party. So if you win and you are the flag bearer, how are you going to campaign among Muslims? So it's even not in the interest of Kennedy Agyepong or anybody to be doing campaign based on exclusion or where somebody comes from. In any case, Dr. Bawumia did better in over 50 constituencies where the NPP candidates were Christians. About 54 or 55 constituencies where the parliamentary candidates were Christians. Dr. Bawumia did better than them in those constituencies, including some of them were even reverend pastors. But Bawumia did better than them. And also, the Okwe committee that the party set up, when you look at the issues that was reported to them by the party people, religion was not a key factor. Now, you have Debunking losing elections, flag bearer elections, 1992, Kufuor losing in 1996, Akufo-Addo losing in the 2008, Akufo-Addo losing in 2012. If you went to the NDC, you have Mills losing in the year 2000 and the year 2004. Even Mahama as president lost elections in 2016. But nobody said that they lost elections because they were from this religion or that religion. So that assertion that Bawumia lost because, or the NPP lost because the candidate was a Muslim is not even tenable, apart from it being such a dangerous campaign strategy. Look, if the NPP wanted only Christian leaders, how come that last year in the NPP presidential primaries, there were 9 Christians and there was 1 Muslim? The 2 stages of the primaries, the super delegates, Bawumia won against 9 candidates who were Christians, including Kennedy Agyepong. In the main elections with all the delegates, Bawumia still won against 5 other candidates who were Christians. So what is the basis of the belief that Christians in the NPP do not want a Muslim candidate? So that it doesn't hold any water at all. And
Let me make
this last one. It looks like there's a contradiction, because further down in the address, he says that President Akufo-Addo didn't appoint many NPP people, and that's the reason for our loss. So which is which? Is it because Bawumia is a Muslim, or is it because President Akufo-Addo didn't appoint NPP people? So there's some confusion there. Yes, you can come in, sir.
Now, there are many of us who said that the party is preparing for an internal election, and some of these comments may not be healthy for the NPP, and especially when the party is preparing to recapture power in the 2028 general election. And so if these back and forth accusations and counter accusations come in, even when the party is yet to declare, or state a clear date for the internal primaries, this may be something that may worry the NPP as a political party, and the political party seeking to recapture political power.
Can you ask one straightforward question, please?
Now, I'm saying that, how do you react to people who say that these comments here and there, and the reaction and counter reaction, deepens the disunity within the party?
Well, like I've told you, these comments are not good for even the people making those comments, for even they themselves. So if you say that the party doesn't want this group of people because of religion or where they come from, what you are saying is that the party is a party of exclusion. And so if you become the flag bearer, how are you going to campaign among those people? So I agree with you that it is not good for not only the party, but even for the people making this campaign strategy. It's not even good for they themselves. And, these people, they also call for unity. Now, how do you unite the party by this kind of campaign? So it's not even good for not only the party, but it's not good for they themselves.
Nana, thank you very much for your time. Nana Akomea was the vice chair of the Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia campaign team in the 2024